Good morning. The next speaker is Dr. Minoru Etoh, Executive Officer in charge of Innovation Management at the NTT DOCOMO, the largest mobile service provider in Japan. After attaining a PhD in pattern and recognition and machine learning research, he had a remarkable career, of course, and he pioneered the original and extensive contribution toward the developing MP4 video format, and that's in collaboration with Apple. And his areas of expertise also include data mining, artificial intelligence, and other cutting-edge technologies. He's currently honored with the label of a sort of innovation guru in Japan, and we are proud to introduce Dr. Etoh, Executive Officer of NTT DOCOMO. Please welcome Dr. Etoh. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for introductions. Having given 20 minutes, I'd like to give some good discussions about three buzzwords: cloud, IoT, and 5G. So let me speak about the cloud first. Last November, Amazon Web Services had a big conference by having 30,000 cloud engineers in Las Vegas. The CEO of CEO of AWS, Andy Jassy, had a good keynote speech at the first day. Then he continued, at that presentation, he continued to introduction of big customers. They are big customers of AWS. Then having this picture in his background, Andy continued, NTT DOCOMO is running 10 petabyte of data warehouse on top of Redshift. Redshift is a database product of AWS. Then, actually true, yeah, we are running 10 petabyte database running on public cloud. Then I and my colleagues were wondering where is NTT DOCOMO's logo? Because the NTT DOCOMO is the biggest AWS user in Japan. Then 10 seconds or 20 seconds later, we found something similar around here. Whoa, what's this? That was Tata DOCOMO in India. We already withdrawn that investment last year. Then they mistook Tata DOCOMO logo instead of NTT DOCOMO. I was a bit disappointed. NTT DOCOMO is not well known in IT community. Maybe well known in ICT community, but we are not well known. So please remember, I'm from NTT DOCOMO. Then please remember this logo. Okay. We have 60 million subscribers in Japan. At this moment, the biggest mobile carrier. Then, anyway, speaking of a cloud, so please be aware of the power of public cloud. You have to realize the power of software. That means software-defined data center is also, of course, it's by definition, it's programmable and copyable and commodifiable. All know-hows related to securities or scalabilities can be copied to any firms. So in DOCOMO, we are using public cloud for many applications. Most of our applications running on public cloud, including data analytics. So as mentioned earlier, software is powerful. So if you understand the cloud is a remote data center, it's a pity. Please understand, cloud is software-defined platform. That means all the know-how are related to security or scalability or availabilities which were owned only by big companies are copyable to small companies. For example, startups. So nowadays, startups are having a very similar power which a big company used to own. So in terms of security or scalability or availability. So cloud is now innovation engines of small companies. So I'd like to go to the next topic, IoT. So cloud boosts ICT technologies, as I mentioned in previous slide. Then please take a look at this picture. This picture shows a machine intelligence landscape in 2016. This picture was from Bloomberg Beta, early stage venture capital company. They summarized a machine intelligence landscape as described here. So you can see so many autonomous system applications or industry applications which include agriculture or manufacturing or some inspections or factory automations, blah, blah, blah. So the important thing is machine intelligence landscape is very similar to IoT landscape. So in that sense, IoT is almost equal, IoT segments are almost equal to machine intelligence segment. So AI is in good accordance with IoT applications. So here's my understanding about IoT. IoT is ICT plus OT. OT means operational technologies, which means agri-tech or fintech or manufacturing technology or some fishery technologies. Then cloud is enhancing ICT. So IoT is combination of ICT plus OT. Then we are going to have a now revolutionary impact as a result of ICT plus OT plus AI. Let me take this example, GE Digital. So GE launched 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, 2015, GE Digital, to make digital transformations over their operational technologies. They have had aviation technology, power plant operation technology, healthcare, railway, and oil and gas. They are very legacy industry segments, but they have owned their operational technologies. By combining their operational technologies with ICT, they are going to have digital transformations. Here, okay. So what this picture symbolizes what IoT means. So here's my understanding. So then we are going to have some revolutionary impact in conjunction with AI. So optimizations of operations. Then I'd like to go to the last topic, 5G. 5G is also buzzword. So before going to the 5G technologies, I'd like to touch upon the definition of innovation. What is innovation? I still believe 19th century Austrian economist definition. That is Joseph Schumpeter's Neue Kombinationen, new combination. New combinations makes innovation. Always we are looking for some new combinations. Here's the example. Not example. So here's a very simplified formula for mobile innovations. So always we are having something with new wireless technologies. So wireless broadband with something makes innovation something. Okay. Unfortunately, that was not predictable. In the past, For example, here's the DOCOMO's histories about innovations. So 2001, NTT DOCOMO launched 3G network having 64 and 384 kbps connections, plus codec made mobile multimedia. Everybody sending moving pictures or downloading video clips or music clips from 2001 or 2005. Then we introduced the flat rate service with cloud. Then several megabps connections nurtured smartphone platform, as you saw in the past, maybe 10 years before. Then 4G LTE made some new functionalities with big data synchronization. Okay, so always we had something with new radio technologies. Unfortunately, that was not predictable. We couldn't predict what comes next, but let me bet on something new one. So we are still going to have large-scale data synchronizations. Then maybe we may have UX sharing, user experience sharing, VR or AR. Personally, I don't believe, but the VR AR is a very buzzword enabled by 5G network. And also, for IoT aspect, we're going to have a new B2B business. There must be some key applications around here. So let's see what technologies we're going to have about 5G. So empirically, in history, NTT DOCOMO achieved 230 times speed improvement over 10 years. Then 100 times average speed improvement also. That is not only technical issue, but also some deployment issues. So 100 times per over 10 years. Then it took 60 months for doubling, then for peak speed, then 18 months to be average speed to be doubled. It's not coincident. Okay, so it's almost Moore's law. So always, every 18 months, we are going to have doubling average speed in history. So maybe, 1 gigabps connection is not a joke. We're not going to be a joke. It's going to be a reality around 2020. Here's the technologies. I'd like to skip the details because I cannot explain in depth. Anyway, so in a nutshell, we are going to have short wave connections, millimeter wave connection, and smaller cells, and many antennas. Three key elements: smaller cell, short wave, millimeter wave connection, and many antennas. So three components we're going to be contributed to the speed up. This picture shows some simulations in downtown Tokyo. So you can see here is a 3G radio systems. So green indicate macro base station. Macro means maybe in downtown Tokyo, square mile areas. Quarter mile square areas covered by one macro base stations. Then having 2 gigahertz band with 20 megahertz bandwidth, we had 60 megabps system throughput. So system throughput means one macro cell provide in total 60 megabps connections to our customers. Then in 5G, as I mentioned, we are going to have smaller cells. That means many antennas. And in this case, 20 gigahertz band connections with 1 gigahertz bandwidth, then we're going to have 300 times improvement. So maybe 2020, around 2020 or after 2020, if you visit Tokyo, you will see many, many antennas block by block. It's a terrible thing. So, in 5G era, we're going to have many, many simplified formulas for innovations. One is massive machine type communication plus something. Something make something innovations. And also ultra reliable low latency communications with something make new innovation, X. So here's an example. This video shows Amazon picking challenge, which was held in last year. Then you are now seeing the winners' manipulations, automatic manipulations of robot. So thanks to machine learning or AI, robot control, autonomous robot control is going to be realistic, very real applications. In 5-year or 3-year time horizons, we will see some robot in agriculture or robot in construction, and or some maybe you are receiving a parcel from robot. Then point is video understanding, moving picture understanding. In this case, the moving picture is being understood in locally. So robot is recognizing in local with local computers. But in 5G era, we may have remote image understanding systems.
走っている自動運転車両から送られるリアルタイムの高画質 4K 映像。
Sorry for Japanese news video clip. So last November, we opened these systems to the public. So 4K moving pictures is going to be transferred to the cloud. The cloud recognizes the transmitted image. So image understanding is not in local, but with remotely distributed cloud.
従来の 4G に比べ通信容量は1000倍以上。2020年までに実用化を目指す。リアルタイムで情報を得ることで自動運転の時代が来た時でも交通事故防止に威力を発揮しそうだ。
So with 5G network connection, 4K image can be transmitted to the cloud. Cloud has the power to recognize transmitted image, then control back to the autonomous car. That is our scenario at this moment. So next one is robot control.
5G の大きな可能性を感じるのがこちらのロボット。VR で見ているのは CG のロボットアーム。操作してみると実際のロボットアームがリアルタイムで動く。
危険なところにですね、遠隔で安全に工事できるとか、あとはやっぱり行くのが大変なところで自分が行かなくてもなんかいろんなことができるとか。
Yeah, robot control is another supposed killer application. Anyway, but having said that, predicting killer application is very, very impossible. If I don't know killer applications, I cannot tell you. If I know a killer application, I will not tell you. So it's very difficult. So in history, always something followed new radio technologies Let's see what will happen in 5 years. So here's the takeaway. Cloud boosts ICT, especially public cloud. You have to know the power of public cloud. All know-how related to security or scalability or availabilities can be transmitted to small companies via a public cloud. So IoT, in my understanding, that is a combination of ICT plus OT. Let's identify promising OT areas. AI enhances IT, 5G as a glue of new things, and 5G IoT cloud leads us to be new B2B business. That's it. Thank you for attention.